Good morning. This is Woodrow Major at Paladin Gaming. In addition to video game playthroughs, I am also the tabletop wargames organizer for Game Night in Southwest Indiana, and it is for that reason that I backed the Archon Studios Rampart terrain Kickstarters. The rewards from the second Kickstarter came in last week, so today we're going to do an unboxing. I got an expanded pledge, which has 2 core sets. I'm only going to open one of these because they'll have the exact same contents. I also added on a plasma silo. And they sent a promo pack for their Wargame Star Side, which I don't actually play, but they're nice miniatures anyway. The Kickstarter stretch goals, Corset add-ons, and they threw in an APC. Their Wolverine tank, which as an Imperial Guard player I'm pretty happy about. So we are going to unbox these right here, right now. We'll start with the core set. Now, the thing to know, this is the second one of their Kickstarters I've backed, so I already know this. The thing to know is these terrain pieces are all designed to be held with pins or magnetized rather than glued together into permanent buildings. So I have magnetized my first set, which was Cathedral terrain. This set is more technological. So the magnets just hold it together in any way you please, like so. This isn't something they recommend, but I discovered that if you put a magnet loose inside the pillar, you can even put it diagonal without lining up with the holes. So that's a handy thing. Anyway, to the contents of this set. Looks like what we have. This is all high quality, heavy duty plastic. Looks like what we have here is some wall toppers and staircases, and a door. This is a set of floor panels for a second floor. And here we get into walls. There's pillar toppers. Oh, that's actually very nice. They're kind of Imperial Aquila shaped, although of course they don't have the eagle's heads to avoid running into Games Workshop's copyrights. So this is looks like tall walls. And half of the walls in here will be ruins, so you can make ruins in addition to intact buildings. So we have tall walls, tall ruined walls, and walls with windows. This is a sprue of these are sprues of pegs. I won't be using most of that because I'll be magnetizing this. These are 1-story tall long walls. Ruined walls, walls with doors. Ruined walls and walls with doors in the tall set. More ruined door walls and walls with windows. Here's the other halves of the pillars. These are what will contain the magnets. And this can all be put together without glue. These pillars snugly fit onto the back of the other halves of the pillars that are on the walls. And this just looks like pipes and more wall toppers and wall fittings. They also provide fittings to fit into the holes you're not using for magnets. And basic assembly instructions. It's pretty straightforward. So that's the core set. Let's see what else we got here. We'll move on to the core set extras. Let's zip them through this real quick. The Corset extras are just a bunch of little add-ons. These are actually the same ones from the first Kickstarter, so they don't match the theme. These are cathedral-themed extra pillars and flying buttresses and so forth. So since these don't really match the theme, we'll move on to the next box. The stretch goals. There's all kinds of little extras. Or it's supposed to be. Obviously, I haven't gotten to this box yet, so let's find out. Okay, so what we have here is more floors. All kinds of little things here. Fuel tanks, a bell, looks like a satellite dish, and little statues and gravestones and more statues. This looks, oh no, it's not quite. Different statues, wall toppers, a pillar, rocks, and and a big old antenna here. This looks to mostly be piping, some sort of arch, maybe intended to be a magical gate of some kind, sandbags, pipes, railing for a balcony here. And here we have more stairs and wall toppers. So that's all nice things that you make, that you add in different little details and put on second stories to your buildings and so forth. And the plasma silo. This looks like such a cool thing I had to buy the add-on. Just a big industrial silo. And here we are. It's in 4 quarters. Each sprue is a quarter of the thing. So I think all 4 of these sprues are the same. Yeah, they look like it. So let's hold one of them up. So we got a quarter of the body and the top, a quarter of the walkway, a ladder, pipe, vents, and railing for the walkway. And that is on all 4 sprues. And the Starside promo pack looks like it's a probably the same one from the first Kickstarter. It looks like it's a pack of their space vampires, the snake men, and a human Imperial officer. Only one of those I use for 40k is the Imperial officer. The others might see use on the D&D table. Alright, we got instructions for them all. These are the snake guys. They're, I don't know how you pronounce that, Xipe, Zipe, Zipe, I don't know, whatever, guardians, and they are, snake men with big old shields and melee weapons. There's another sprue of them. There's a sprue of their sci-fi vampires. I don't know if you can see, they got stitched together Looks like hide or more likely skin cloaks, swords, and because this is a sci-fi setting, also futuristic looking guns. Another sprue and all their bases. Oh, we got extra. This is not all the same. This looks like a, well, judging by the ribcage on his coat, a necromancer. And here is the Imperial officer with, you know, a bayonet mount, a rifle with a bayonet mounted, and a pistol, pistol and sword options. And last but certainly not least, the tank. I was excited about this, of course, when between me ordering this and it getting here, Warhammer 40k's 9th edition dropped, and more relevantly, the Forge World rules got updated, so autocannon chimeras, which is what this obviously is, or would count as in 40k, are now Deathcore Krieg only. And I do not play Deathcore, so I'm going to have to stretch the rules a bit if I want to use this. But this is incredibly detailed. This is actually the interior. They bothered molding all of the seats and control surfaces that are going to be inside the tank. So that's actually, since you can hinge the ramp, this thing's going to be an art project for sure. Since you can hinge the ramp, I'll paint the inside and you can pop it open and look. There's the turret, or the main body of the turret. Here's the outside of the hull, the engine's molded there, and you can put grates or solid plates over it. And here's the tracks and road wheels. So that's about it for the Archon Kickstarter. This whole thing costs, because I bought the Plasma Silo add-on, only about $120. And it's all going to the benefit of the Warhammer Club here. So, except the tank, that's mine. So that's about it. It's all very well made, and hats off to Archon.